Hello Taurus, my name is Paul and this is Dove and Serpent Tarot. And this is going to be a general reading. So try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And if there is anything you need me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Okay. And remember, Taurus, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And wow, star energy right off the bat. Beautiful, beautiful energy. I think that you're very much in tune with your purpose, with yourself, with your soul, with the world. Very much this resonance and harmony right now. And I think that this is, the most important time of your life right now. I think that this is where you are kind of, you're existing in this eternal moment. You're receiving this starlight and you are projecting it outward into the world. See, we have the vertical influence and the horizontal kind of sharing of this gift. Well, let's put this gift into some context. That's what I thought. You're having a difficulty accepting this. You know, this is the best time of your life. But I feel like there's just something preventing you from really enjoying it, right? Let's select our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is one card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. We just select it at random. And we're going to put Jimbo, the Lizard King, right there on top of that card. And we're not going to look at that until the very end. Okay? And hopefully it will tie everything together and give us the confirmation that we need. We're also doing something more interactive on this channel. If at any point during the reading you get an idea, a sense, a feeling of what that card is, I want you to type it into the comment section. I want to see if we can collectively raise our vibrations, if we can collectively tap into spirit, tap into source, and start discerning that mystery card together. Okay? You don't have to play along if you don't want to. At the end of the video, there will be a moment of stillness where we can all kind of give our final answers, and then we'll reveal the card. But first, we have major, major, major. So we have our trinity of major arcana, and that is a trinity that is a unity. So spirit is in the building, and that makes me happy. This is also telling me that with these spiritual energies, the sun, the star, and the art or temperance card, this is the most significant time in your life. But I feel like you're not able to enjoy it. You're not really feeling it. Or you're feeling it, but you're not believing it, I think. Fire energy, we've got a little bit. Water energy, we've got a little bit. We've got mostly this air stuff and a little bit of earth energy. Okay. Now, we do have all of this air, so we will be pulling an affirmation card from the language of flowers. But first, we're going to talk about the star for just a minute, because the star card is really, it's the central card, right? It's the first one that came out. This is it. This is the point. You're living your most important years right now. Like today is the most important day of your life. Tomorrow might be the most important day too, but for now, it's today. It's right now. Okay? The most important work that you will ever do is right now. This is the most important moment. Now, I know that I'm not saying that you've peaked already. I'm not saying that your best years are behind you or anything. No, I'm saying every moment should be the best moment, the greatest moment of your life, the most important energy configuration, the most important alignment is right now. I think it's literally true. We have the star energy. This shows that you're in perfect alignment with your star. We have your star right here within you. This is the sun. You know, the sun's also a star. I don't know if you knew that. So this is now something that you have within you, right? This has been achieved. But for some reason, this air energy is blocking you from believing this, from being aware of this, or from communicating this with yourself. We've got this internal dialogue that is running this kind of repeating message that is just kind of denying this reality. Okay? This is the most significant moment of your life. You're going to remember this for the rest of your life. So we need to reorient this air energy. We do see a lot of it. We need to reorient this air energy so that you can appreciate the significance of this very day. Okay? Now, in the recent past, we see the 10 of Swords. I think that this is really us trying to break out of a cage that we've been in, right? I like to say the 10 of Swords is a cage that we have that has been limiting us. It is a belief system. It is an interest. It's a relationship. It's a partnership. It's a career, a job, whatever. Something that is kind of done, and we're ready to kind of break on through to the other side, right? Thanks, Jimbo. So this could be the need for new experiences. This could be the need to kind of expand our horizons, right? Then we run into that darned 8 of Swords. We kind of overthink it a little too much, right? We're too in our head about it. And I think now is a good time for us to do the affirmation card. Let's just get out of our heads, right? There's other work that we have to do. The air energy is all right here at the beginning, right? Let me show you what I mean. The air energy is right here. If we get through this air energy, and then we can realize the true air energy of this star. The star is the Aquarius card. It is that kind of spiritual air, the spiritual understanding, wisdom, the gnosis. But first we have to get rid of our kind of our thinking mind here. And then the rest of it is major arcana, fire, and water, and earth, right? So we've got to get out of that. We've got to get out of our heads. We've got to go out of our minds a little bit, right? Our affirmation, sweet alyssum, clarity. Bright paths of understanding will open. Clarity, yes, that's what we need. That is exactly what we need. With the 10 and the 8 of Swords, we don't have clarity, we need clarity. Bright paths of understanding will open. And that's what we have with the Star card. You're going to remember this moment, this energy, this alignment that you know is there. We've got to get out of our heads so we can enjoy this, so that we can be one with this. Right? Could be that you have this spiritual enlightenment within you. You have achieved unity with your soul, with God, Goddess, Deity, Guardian Angel, Spirit Guides, whatever. But you still feel as if it is a distant energy. Right? The only difference between the star and the sun is, well, proximity, right? Distance. The sun is the closest we can get to the star. This one still seems like it's way out there. It's a distant goal still. Right? You may feel that God, Goddess, Deity, still something far away. When really, it's within you. The sun is down here at the bottom. It's underneath everything. It's within you. This is the position, is the internal position. This divine energy is within you. It's not something that's way out there still. Okay? And that could be what we need clarity about. And I think that, it's going to take an effort of will to get out of this pattern of this kind of negative internal monologue. Yeah. Because what we really want to achieve is this clarity and understanding. Here's the 6 of Swords. This is us. Well, we've squared the circle. We've manifested heaven on earth. We understand, we see, perceive, and feel the truth of this starlight, this solar spiritual energy. So I kind of want to put the affirmation card on top of that air energy. Because sometimes that's what it takes. It's just some positive affirmations, some positive mantra to pull us out of our heads. Right? Balance our heart and our mind to perceive this now. See, now we're understanding the significance of what's going on in our life right now. Because you will remember this time forever. Now, do we want to remember it as a positive experience or a negative experience? Well, here is the Queen of Cups. Water on water could go either way. Could be positive experience, could be negative experience, right? Two different versions of water here. Which one do we want? You're creating a lasting memory. You're creating your future self. You are creating your reality, past, present, and future, right now in this moment. How are we going to paint that picture? Right? Are we going to try to look at this as a positive experience, even though I'm sure you have difficulties? Everyone has something going on, right? But I feel like you are a lot closer to your star than you realize, or that your mind is willing to acknowledge. So we're getting out of all that air, and then on the other side, right, on the other side of this pillar, see, we had all the air on this side, and then on this side, we have all of this water, right? This is double water, there's double air over here, right? 2 air cards. We only have 1 card here, but it's a Queen of Cups, so it's double water. And of course, you have the 6 of Swords up top, which kind of represents the balance between both. But for now, I think we have to get out of our head. I was going to say get out of our hair, but it kind of is getting out of our hair, right? When something's frustrating you, it's get out of my hair, getting you all tangled up. And we got to get into our hearts, right? Get out of my dreams and into my car. Wasn't that a song? What was that? Fine Young Cannibals, I think. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But it comes down to a choice of will. See, we have a 2 of Wands here. And this is really choosing how to engage with this energy. Are we going to engage with our hearts and balance and clarity and understanding and wisdom and spirit? Or are we going to engage with, this very limiting cage, this air energy? I think there's a need for new experiences here. New horizons. I think it's difficult for us to see the importance of this moment in our lives right now. And we don't have to even talk about it in terms of spirit or star or getting close to God, goddess, deity. We don't have to have any kind of metaphysics here. Okay? The moment that you're living right now, we can look at it as the most important moment of our lives. But that's a choice. And I think to help us make that choice, we might need to get out of our cage, get some new experiences, right? Strive for a renewed interest in your creative enterprises. 2 of Wands, the choice to be proactive. See, this is Mars in Aries, this card. It's all about willpower, and it's about starting something. It's about overcoming the bars of that cage, that limiting thought system, and starting something new. New horizons, new experiences, or a renew interest in your creative endeavors, right? And maybe that'll help you feel just the magic of right now. Very simple. This doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be magical or religious or spiritual or metaphysical or philosophical. Feeling the importance of this very moment. Being here right now and liking it, really. So it's time for us to be maybe here. Maybe this is the art or temperance card, literally art, right? Maybe this is literally saying, start creating something. Just make it doesn't, Mars and Aries doesn't care what it's creating. Just throw some paint at the wall, right? Start doing something. That's what the time is. That's the timing. It's time to start creating. Now, the Ardor Temperance card is also kind of suggesting to me this idea of well-being, right? Of using life as your medicine, using your creativity as your medicine, right? Paracelsus said, I think it was Paracelsus, said that food is the medicine, right? Let food be thy medicine. Yes, let art be your medicine. Let music be the doctor, right? Who's that? Eddie Money, I think. Let life heal you, right? But you have to make that decision to go out and do that. See, this is the apothecary, right? The world is our apothecary. Spiritually, physically, mentally, I think with all this swords energy, maybe we do need the mental healing, right? And maybe with this water energy, maybe we need a little bit of the emotional healing, right? And maybe up here with the Seven of Pentacles, we need some physical healing too. And maybe that'll put us in tune with this star and this sun energy. See, we've got the Four of Cups here. And this could be emotional healing, right? It could be, it's very stable, solid, a 4, you know. So this could be the emotional healing that we need, but this is in the position of what we don't want. See it right here? This is what we don't want. That's what we're kind of afraid of. And I think this is a very common thing, especially when we're talking about emotions that need healing. There is a crisis number in the description box, dial 988. There's an 800 number. If you need those resources, please reach out. Okay. But I think it's a common excuse, I guess. I didn't want to say excuse. It's a common thing for us to deny emotional healing because we're worried that it'll just make us flat and boring, right? That if we stabilize into a Four of Cups, there's going to be no highs and no lows. There's going to be nothing. It's going to be apathy, right? So I can see that this is what we don't want. But we have to look at this a different way, that this is not just, it's not apathy. It's not an absence of feeling. It's not an absence of depth of feeling. It's a control over the surface level. We have the emotions here. The Queen of Cups, surface level. There is just the reflective surface. Whatever the world gives me, I give it right back emotionally. Highs and lows, right? That's really the least amount of control. It's just an automatic reflection. Then there's the shallow end of the pool here. I fulfill my desires. I have some will. I can go out and seek the fulfillment of my immediate desires, whether they're good for me or not. I don't care. I'm going to fulfill my immediate desires. And then there's the deep end, the deep waters, where the real magic and mystery live. And I think that's the deep waters that we've got over here with these other major arcana cards. So when we're worried about a Four of Cups, we're missing out on the depth to our feeling and our connection and our relationship with the world. We're worried perhaps that we're going to lose the kind of roller coaster of the surface level and of the shallow end. And that may be true. We might get a little bit more control, Two of Wands, a little bit more control over the surface level and the shallow end. But we still have that depth, and the depth, I think, is the real meaning. The depth is that experience of life in this moment that creates the memory, right? How many memories do you have right now of all of the surface level or shallow end emotions that you've ever experienced? In my opinion, I don't have many. But those emotional moments that went so deep, down to the core, down to the very center of your being, that when you tap into that, that's when you create the memories, right? That's something that you will remember for the rest of your life, okay? So I think there's a lot going on here. The final card that we have is the Seven of Pentacles. This is the need for, I think, physical healing, which I feel like the rest of this, it's all interconnected, right? The mental stuff, the emotional stuff, the physical stuff, the spiritual stuff, they all help each other, right? The universe is our apothecary. So there is healing available to us, relatively to a greater or lesser extent. I'm not a doctor. Well, I was an EMT for a brief period of time, but anyway, we're approaching life in a new way, and that's going to change this. Right? This Seven of Pentacles, failure. The failure of our physical frame to be robust. Failure of our work, of our enterprises. We're going to change this into robustness. This is the earth energy. It's special. It contains everything else. Right? So when we see an earth card, it's not just the physical environment, the material world. It's the emotions, it's the mind, it's the spirit, the creativity. It's all of it. All of the other elements are contained in the earth element, even the fifth, the element of spirit, right? So by working on one, we're working on the others. By focusing on physical and mental well-being, we're doing the spiritual work, right? The spiritual self-care, and vice versa. It's all interconnected. So we're creating a robust life on all levels. Okay? I think this is really important. I want to look at the mystery card now. And this is the point in the reading where I'm going to ask you to try to connect. Thank you, Jimbo. Connect with these images and with these energies, right? Try to tap into your intuition and raise your vibrations. Raise our connection with source, with spirit, with whatever you believe in, whatever you want to call it. And if you want to pause the video, go ahead and pause it now. Type your answer into the comment section. You don't have to play along if you don't want. Maybe you're busy, you're driving or something. That's okay. You can leave me a comment afterwards of what you thought it was, and I think if we do this over time, we'll see that we get closer and closer to being, to our accuracy on that card. And it's okay if we just get in the neighborhood. Ballpark accuracy is okay. I don't know what I'm really feeling here. I know I should have something here, but I just feel like there's already so much going on. Well, Taurus, this might be the first time that I haven't really seen anything. I kind of want more fire energy, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna say fire energy for my guess here. No, it's a 5. Maybe that was the F sound that I heard. It's a 5 of swords. There's still some disbelief here. There's still some resistance from you. I feel like you're arguing with me right now. I feel like you're just saying no. I feel like you're frowning and you've got this frustration, this resistance. So it's a 5 of swords. That means we have to do another affirmation card. We thought the video was over. No, not yet. We've got to do one more. Anytime we get, I think a 5, a 7, a 9, or a 10 of swords, then we're gonna do the affirmation cards. I think these are very, very lovely cards. I do appreciate them. My wife got them for me. Wisteria, longevity. Plan for and take the dedicated path. Yeah. Longevity. Well, this is an interesting thing. Let me show you that. It's very, very nice. Lovely. longevity. Now, I was talking about not longevity. I was talking about right now. Right? I was talking about being here right now and enjoying it. But I was also talking about how if we are right here, right now, and we're enjoying it, and we tap into the core, the very depths of ourselves, and we have that spiritual experience, that's going to create the memory, right? And that memory has longevity. It's something that you're going to remember forever, right? So it is almost like we are creating a series of these very intense moments, right? And the accumulation of those over time, it really creates a robustness that we were talking about. So I like this. Plan for and take the dedicated path. Well, the planning part, I don't know. I mean, that's up to you. That's up to you how much planning you do. Do you have a 5-year, 10-year plan of what you're doing and how you want to grow and expand, right? But take the dedicated path. I think that's very important because that kind of comes back to this Two of Wands where it's a choice. We have to be dedicated, right? To achieving this healing, this robustness. Something for us to contemplate. Longevity, right? And I think through all of this healing that we're talking about, I think we are improving the chances of our own longevity, literally speaking, by focusing on restoring our vitality. Yeah. Very cool. We are going to do an extended reading. If you want to stick around, click either above or below in the video description. New readings for Taurus come out every Monday and Friday at 6 a.m. Chicago time. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. Okay. I want to thank you for watching this reading all the way through until the end. That helps out the algorithm, and that in turn helps out the channel. If you want to support the channel, that's the best thing you can do. Watch one or several of your readings. Let the videos go all the way through till the end. Hit the like button, leave a comment. Share the video on other social media platforms if you're so inclined. I appreciate that. Taurus, remember that you are the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. And I thank you and I love you very much.